don't feel, and probably something that doesn't seem normal inside of your world to actually feel worthy, feel valued, feel respected. And if that feels foreign to you, that's a problem because the relationship that you're in has made you feel worthless, has made you feel like there's no point in you even sharing your opinions or your thoughts or your feelings. In fact, you don't really feel like you have much value that you can contribute to this planet, to this world, to the person that you're with, because every single time you try to open up your mouth, you get shut down. Every time you try to explain your feelings or your thoughts, you get belittled. Every time you try to talk through something, you get yelled at. The biggest thing that happens inside of a toxic relationship is you start to doubt your worth and your value because you've given it away to another person. You've given it to the toxic guy. You've said, hey, here is my worth and my value. Can you dictate what that means to me? This is what happens in each relationship, in a toxic relationship. You get to a place where the guy that you're with, the liar, the manipulator, the cheater, the abuser, all of those pieces, you start to hand over your worth and your value. You start to say, can you define me? Because this is what happens over a long period of time. He starts to change your reality by taking his and placing it upon you so that you start to doubt, you start to wonder, you start to be confused about what's real, what's right, what's wrong, what's up, what's down, and you're not even sure what to do simply because he has you so confused and so lost because he keeps telling you that you're not good enough. He keeps telling you that you're stupid. He keeps telling you that you're naive. He keeps telling you that your job is pointless. He keeps telling you all these different things that keep putting you down over and over and over again. Is this happening in your relationship? I would do this all the time to my wife in the past, simply because I didn't want her to feel and to approach those feelings and those emotions because I didn't want to deal with them. The biggest one that impacted me was the piece of shame. The piece of shame that I didn't want to acknowledge that I was failing, that I wasn't showing up, that I wasn't doing what I needed to do to actually lead and be a man in the relationship. And every time she would bring things up, problems, issues, I would view it as a personal attack. And I would want to bring this shame piece there being like, oh, and I would run from it. I'd attack. The guy in your life doesn't want to deal with the emotions and the feelings, which is why he's going to blame them back on you. You feel emotionally insecure, he's going to tell you that you're insecure. He's always going to project and put different things on you and blame different things on you. And if that doesn't work, if you don't accept the blame, you're going to get to the place that all of a sudden you're going to be stuck mentally and emotionally. The thing inside of a toxic relationship is you will get to a place over and over and over that you will look to him to prescribe your value and your worth. You will look to him to dictate what's actually going on inside the relationship. You won't find clarity from him. You won't get closure from him, but you will look to him to try to have him define what's actually real in the relationship. The problem is you get addicted to this type of validation from him because he's training you that no one else can give you that validation. No one else can give you clarity, but it has to only come after him. And what happens is your worth and your value start to disappear so much that you start to not even see your own worth and value to invest any time and attention into you. This has been part of your life in the relationship or even out of the relationship now. You might have a fear about what you actually do right now. You spending time for you spending money for you investing time and energy into you doing something nice for you even getting into therapy or coaching for you, that feels weird. And it feels weird because he's conditioned you to not feel worthy, to not feel good enough, to have low self-esteem. He's conditioned you to put yourself down so that he feels better about himself. When you stay in a toxic relationship, you lose your sense of identity, your sense of worth, your sense of value. It becomes something that just is there, but it's not really present inside your world because you've given it away to someone else. I want you to understand here and now today, you are worthy of respect, of love, of care. And if you're in a relationship that's not giving you that, if you're in a relationship where he's lying, where he's manipulating, that's abuse. That's toxicity that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you in a confusion and keeping you in a fog that doesn't let you actually move forward, but leaves you stuck mentally and emotionally. If you're in a relationship where your worth feels less than, your self-esteem is down the tubes, you have no confidence, that's a red flag about the relationship that you're in. It's not just about your past. It's not just about you. It's also about what the partner that you have in your life is conditioning you to feel. And the hard part is it's not just in the relationship, but it can be out of the relationship that you still feel this way. Still feel confused, still feel lost, still feel frustrated because you don't actually understand the truth about what he's doing, about why he's doing it. And you feel like no matter what you do, you can't actually get closure in your relationship. You're never going to get closure from a narcissist. You're only going to get closure from you. Being willing to invest time and attention into you and actually understand this piece of you showing up for you is massive because you will not get this from him. He won't have a focus on you. He won't try to build you up or make you feel better or build you up inside of your self-esteem, your worth, your confidence. You have to do that for you. And if you don't, then you still ascribe to his reality. You still stay stuck in the trauma bond. You still stay lost in the confusion. You still stay stuck. If you're watching this today, I don't think you want to stay stuck, which is why you're here and why you're continuing to watch. But the goal inside of what I do is to break you free. That might not be you going no contact today, but that might be you investing time and energy into you to shift your mindset so you can build up the confidence and the self-esteem, the worth and the value to actually make the decision that you need to make for you, for your own growth, for your own development. It's time for you to actually break free. And you can't do that by staying in the same cycle that you've always been in. If that's you and you want help breaking free, I walk people through a process, a step-by-step process to eradicate the triggers so he no longer affects you, so you can become indifferent towards this guy. To actually process the trauma bond, rewire the subconscious programming so you no longer feel this mental and emotional addiction going back to him. Help you actually establish healthy boundaries, learn self-respect for you to hold a boundary, to make sure he doesn't cross those, and you can actually live towards your purpose and direction of who you actually want to be. That's what we do here at Raw Motivations. Break the trauma bond, eradicate the triggers, and reestablish you. If that's a piece that you see a need for in your world, in your life, then reach out. Go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough, book a free strategy session for us to be able to sit down and talk through this and figure out where you are to where you want to go and how to help you move there one step at a time. Go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough or drop a comment down below that says the word breakthrough and I'll send you a link. You have a blessed, wonderful day. We'll see y'all next time.